people that don't even look at the South Valley of Central Cali and think that there's artists there, right? There's people that don't even know that there's artists there. Now everybody has started seeing that there is, right? There's all these South Valley artists that are big. Northerners, Southerners, non-gang members, etc. There's all these creators in the South Valley that are cracking. Different walks of life, right? All those people get along. Not necessarily the gang stuff is gang stuff. It's going to be like that. But at the end of the day, the people that are really elevating the situation there on either side are about their money more than they are about the bullshit now. If these people can coincide and just do their thing, why is it that the general underground scene and people that are just there in rap are so behind, bro? What's the purpose of that? Why is it that you can go to a place and catch all these talents? There's so many different artists, bro. Do I ever expect to have different gang members that don't like each other to be in the same room? Maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, bro, we're all grown. There ain't nobody changing it, right? There's nobody like, we can't fix the situation other than talk about it and figure it out, bro. Why is there so much broken things going on in Central Cali? So this is a prime example. I want to break down something that we were talking about the other day. And this is just something we were discussing. And I just want to continuously clarify that I don't think that this is a bad idea. And I don't think that it should shut down, for instance, right? Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Let's touch on it. Central Valley Music Awards. All right. I'm apparently not following. Now, I invited them to do a collab post the other day, right? Let me just go back here. Let's go. Is it this one? Right here. So, this is what we said. Posted. To everyone watching, supporting, or even doubting, thank you. I see the comments. I hear the opinions. While it's easy to throw shade online, real work speaks louder than gossip. Now, I do agree with that. I do agree that they are putting work in, and they are putting effort in, and they are building. I'm going to clarify what I want to think. And now, obviously, somebody posting reviews on there is diabolical. It's crazy. Bro, the fact that I'm worried about that is ridiculous. But the Central Valley Music Awards was built to uplift the culture, not to please everyone. I'll stay focused on that mission. No distractions, no drama. If you have to clarify that there's no drama or distractions, there is drama. Fair. All right. I just want to, I mean, now I'm not, at this point, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just talking at this point, right? And just coming from somebody that has nothing but drama all the time in his career, that sounds like drama. Fair. If you know me, you know me. Quote me if I'm wrong. If anybody ever wants to know the truth, my line is always open. I don't know who this is. I'm just going to reach out to them. I won't engage in false narratives, public back and forth. I let the work speak. Okay, you let the work speak. Mind you, you're doing an awards event. You should have videos. You should have promotional things. It doesn't matter about money. We do projects without money, bro. All right, this is what I want to get on. If we're creating collectively to put this stuff ahead, right? How is this putting the people that won ahead? Why are there no photos? Why is there no documentation of anything? It's 2025. When it was 2006, bro, people were documenting. Are we joking right now? It's not that serious, bro. Look, come on. That my dog. Bro, are we being serious right now, though? I mean, are we really, like, genuinely locked in, or is it just, like, something that doesn't make sense to me? And so I wanted to clarify because I tried to reach out a few times just to kind of have, like, a discussion because I do want to understand the ins and outs of what they're doing. And maybe it's deeper than that, but I want to just say some things. And I've got a few responses, and I've got quite a few responses. I'm not going to even lie to you, 100%. And I just, I talked to one of the guys from there, and let me pull it up here. All right. So when I did the video this last time, some of the stuff I was talking about was one of my best friends that I've known a long time, somebody that's, we grew up, used to come to my house when he was younger. We were fucking, young rap heads, and we just ran around and did things together because we're all from Porterville, right? There was nobody really from there but us. We were the only people. Zero. It was me and him and like maybe a handful of people that were from our group. Our group. Anyway, another story, another time. He won 2 of these awards. All right. So my clarification is asking, why did anybody win the award, right? Why did anyone win? Where's the judgment? How does the judgment go? Is it just on votes? Now, this is why I did a video the other day to ask for more clarification. Now, I've been making posts about this, right? Then now I asked for some clarification, and this was just some of the responses I got. At the first one we had submissions. Everybody and anybody had an opportunity to submit their work. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that already devalues the situation because somebody has to be dictated to do the job. Period. You cannot tell me that you're allowing fucking John Doe from down the road that has Fruity Loops to sign up for an award that's the best in the valley. It's common sense, bro. I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm just saying that that's the factor of it. I've been throwing competitions my whole life. I ain't never heard nothing like that. In battle rap events, you wouldn't even want to show up at motherfucking battle rap events like that. You would get cooked. So you wouldn't do it. There's a reason to sway, right? Then there'd be some drunk guy that gets cooked up and wants to fight you after, right? And that's how we grew up. All right. If we're being honest, EBK J-Bo won all the awards. Now, I do agree that he did, and we talked about that too. I do think that he would win a lot of awards, right? But do we have to really hyperfixate on EBK J-Bos? Can we hyperfixate on this person or that person that's really putting work in that year? Like, there has to be somebody that is doing shows all year long or getting so much traction online that he's blowing up, and that's really where all his ish is. Somebody that's going viral. There's all these different people, and we're only focused on the EBK J-Bos. That's a problem as well. Again, this is just one person that needs to be set. That you guys make a judgment rule. All right, we like this guy. I'm going to throw him in the pot. Then you guys all look collectively and go, yeah, he can get in. Let's send him an invite. Yeah, he can get in. Let's send him in. I could do this shit. I'm going to tell you right now, me and all the guys could do that shit in a heartbeat. That shit is that's a one-day Discord project. It's a one-day Discord project, bro. We would have that shit figured out to a T. Motherfuckers would show up in suits. We'd have 3D printed items. We'd have the whole thing. It would be no problem. Okay. But we knew people were going to pull up. A lot of those guys that are on Thizzler doing things all over state, even leaving the state doing big things, they're not going to pull up. Now, again, that it's not our job as artists or creators. It's not the other guys' jobs to clarify that and make it how serious it is. If the guy's not going to come and accept the award, that's okay. Give him the award. Mail it to him, bro. Not everybody's going to come. You're right. If Tupac wins an award tomorrow, he's not coming. Right? Bad example. Bro, if 50 Cent wins the award, right? He's not going to show up. He's going to send someone to come for him, or he's going to say, mail it in a box. I'll give you a speech on my phone. That's it. Hit him up. You won the award. Can you please do a quick little speech on your phone? We'll play it at the event, and we'll put it on our page and stuff too, so that way everybody kind of like, that's an easy done thing, bro. That doesn't really take money. It only takes a little bit of talking. He may or may not come, right? And we're talking about the Central Valley here. This is Central Valley only example. Yeah, horrible example. It really was. He may. Never know. Never know. So-and-so is raw, and this is why he wins awards and he participates. That means a lot. Willing that he'll come out because everyone who gets anyone or everyone who's anyone gets invited. I know most of them personally. That scares me. I know most of them personally. You are on the panel. Shit is looking shaky, right? That's not a response that we would want. Now, I am advocating for the Central Valley, bro, at the end of the day. I lived in Porterville. I graduated high school. I lived in the Valley literally like 28 years of my life. I lived in Fresno. I grew up in Porterville in the South Valley. I've rapped at every rap show for years, bro. Years. I never met half these people. And anybody else that is popular in the world, I know who they are. We spend time figuring that out. That's what we do, bro. So to tell me that somebody else can't do that is crazy. And you have to be friends to get invited. Because if you're friends with so-and-so, you're popping. Sounds crazy. All right, let's keep it going. Anyone who gets invited, most of them personally. I've been in this music shit for decades. Now, I definitely think they probably have been in the music shit for decades. And I'm not going to say that they haven't been. I never met any of these people ever in my life. Now, I don't know everybody in the world, but I know a lot of people in Fresno, and they know me. So, good, bad, or whatever, don't even matter. It's not relevant. I've been in the scene for 20 years. Plus, I'm 37. I started rapping when I was 15, bro. 15. Let's just keep it cracking. The Valley can be better by just building it up together collectively. That's what it's really about when we come down to it. It can grow, become larger, prosper. You need to have people. You can't be like, if you're say this person is the one running it, right? The person running it can't be the person hitting people up. You're going to have somebody else that's a part of your team that's doing it for free. They're doing it because they believe in the vision. That's what hip hop and music was all about, bro. Believing in the vision. You think people just hand over $100,000 and know for sure they're going to get paid? No. Doesn't matter how big they are before they cut the check. After the check is the only point that matters. So we have to work together to bring this to a higher level, right? It has to get to a higher level, bro. And I know there's more ways around it. And I know there's tons of ways like that we can focus on pushing, but we gotta work together. So I want to look at something here that I got recently. And this is just some stuff that's going on with this. And this clarifies to the same situation. This is an award I was supposed to be winning today. It says 2024. Now, I understand the concept of 2024, 25, but it kind of should be clarified a little bit. But that's okay. That's really not, to me, that he just feels like it feels nitpicky. I'll not be attending this award show because I wasn't nominated, nor have I won an award from them until I found out I was getting nominated by the West Coast. So I'm assuming that he didn't go and didn't get the award, and he's saying he was only nominated because of the West Coast Hip Hop Awards. I'm not sure exactly what awards that is either. I'm not gonna cap. I need to take a look at that to clarify. But I do think that this is a big deal. This is somebody Icon Award, Big KJ Icon Award, bro. This guy won. Are we being serious? So. It's not that it's a failing task. It's that the point is not getting put there on how important it is to even be invited. And it doesn't take money to do that. It takes building relationships and networking and using other people's networks with your own to make this shit crack, bro. I want to look at another one real quick. All right. Same gentleman posted this. 4th Annual Central Valley Awards. Flopped. Now, I don't know about y'all, This doesn't look like a crazy crowd here. It looks like someone is rocking for nobody. I'm not going to lie. And that looks fucking crazy. That looks insane to me. I'm not going to even lie to you. But do I think that it could have been dealt with? This probably cost a lot of money to do, if we're being 100%. This wasn't cheap. And my heart goes out to them, bro, because I know that they put their all into this. But this is also concerning, bro. And if you're from the Valley and you want the Valley to prosper, you have to listen to the people. You cannot just silence everybody that talks, bro. You cannot silence everybody that talks, bro. That's not how it works. And I think that's really what they've been trying to do. So, like, I'm like hitting them up to get them on the line any way we can. Can we call you? I'll call you on the phone. You can join the Discord. You can come on. We'll do a fucking Zoom call. I don't know why it would be any different than joining the Discord, but we could do whatever. I mean, I still feel like we may get some clarification in the future, but for now, we're going to leave it as it is. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll see you next time. You know the vibes.